my friends, and welcome to Thursday afternoon. It is drunk Polkaroo time. It is beer time. What beer, you say? You have no beer in your hand. I do not. However, I do have a special giveaway that we're going to be doing in conjunction with today's beer and something I got from Hockley Valley Brewing last week. I did a review of their mix pack at Christmas time. Great mix pack. They make very simple, straightforward English-style beers. So they asked, hey, can we send you a couple beers to thank you for making that video about our beer? And I said, hey, I love getting free beer. You know, figure I'll get 1 or 2 beers, maybe a 6-pack, which would be awesome because, you know, every once in a while I get a beer and I share it with you guys and show you know that our Ontario craft brewers are very thankful for the love they get from us and that we give back to them. So I thought, awesome, you know. And then the guy pulled up to my work and I went out to, you know, grab my beer and thought, this is awesome. I did not just get a 6-pack. Not just 1 case of beer. Not just 2 cases of beer. They gave me 3 cases of beer. 3 cases of Tall Boys. 1 each of their 3 flagship brands. The Amber Ale, the Classic Lager, which we talked about before, and one of my favorite regular go-to, available pretty much everywhere in the LCBO beers, the Hockley Dark. And that's the beer we're going to talk about today. But first I'm going to go grab my pint glass because I forgot it and I was just in all my excitement about what we're going to do today. Just give me one moment. I'll be right back. So, this is a lot of beer. It's friggin' awesome. I've gotten the odd free beer here and there, and that's you know, it blew my mind. I always joked when I started doing all this, said, hey man, maybe I'll get a free beer someday, and this happens. So, to celebrate all the great things about Ontario craft beer, the awesome folks at Hockley who were overly generous in their thanking me, I'm going to split this with you guys. Go to the link below, which will take you to my Instagram post about today's beer, which is going to be Hockley Dark. On there, tag a friend you'd like to see get 1 of each of these. In 5 days, our contest will close, and I'll randomly draw 6 people to win. Not only will you win a can of each, but the person that you tagged will also win a can of each. Only open to residents of the U.S. and Canada. I'm sorry I can't afford overseas shipping right now. But I'm going to split this with you, my friends, because you are with me on this journey through Ontario craft beer. And what a great way to celebrate. Let's get into a beer. You know what you're getting into. Like I said, I've talked about the Classic Lager. It's a lager. It's a good lager. It's a nice, clean, crisp beer. They're all regular ABVs, 5% or so. Not crazy hoppy or anything like that. They're just good, solid, classic beers. The Amber Ale, I don't think I reviewed it before, but it's got a bit of a hopped up back end, a little bit hoppy, but it's a nice caramel malty flavor. The Hockley Dark Classic Can, one of the beers that actually helped turn me on to craft beer many, many years ago. So cheers to Hockley for this windfall, and cheers to you guys for always sticking around and paying attention to the Polkaroo as he rambles on about beer. Cheers. The reason this is in my fridge a lot, and not just because it's here. It's a nice, roasty, dark chocolate, bit of coffee bitterness at the back end, but it's smooth and mild. And the reason I say that is because it's a good transition beer. So they go from a lager to this dark ale, which is, you know, a great beer to drink as a regular beer. You know, you can't always be trying new beers all the time. Sometimes I just want to have a beer. And this is one of those beers that I use as a beer just to enjoy the game with, hang out with Mrs. Polkaroo or my friends, and just enjoy myself. So, again, go to the link below. Tag a friend you think deserves to have 3 beers sent to them from the Polkaroo and from the good folks at Hockley Valley. In 5 days, I'll draw 6 names. You'll get some, they'll get some. Everybody gets a Beer Saint gift from the Polkaroo. So there we go, folks. That makes me happy. That actually it gives me joy in my heart to be able to know that I'm going to share this beer with 12 very deserving folks. Go check it out, my friends. The review is there on this beer. It's fantastic as always. I will see you next week. Enjoy your weekend. And next week we'll do the draw and somebody's getting free beer. Cheers to that. Thank you again, Hockley Valley. You guys are the best. You got to enter to win, folks. Cheers.